Okay, we finished the human algorithm and now it's time to do our flowchart. So the first thing we can see up here is we have three things with equal signs, so that means assignment. So we'll go ahead and add an assignment to our flowchart. And then I'll go ahead and copy the basic widget rate, Control C, and then paste it in. I could probably type the 10 without making a typo, so I'll type that in. And then I'll go ahead and create my second assignment. Okay, I'll double click on that. And that is our premium widget rate. So I'll copy that, paste that in. You can see that it doesn't fit in the box. You want to try to make it fit the box, but I don't feel like renaming things, so I'll just drag it down. And that's going to be 25. And I'll make my third assignment. And that's our super widget. I'll copy that and paste it in. As I've been saying all along, it's important that you copy and paste rather than typing, because typing causes typographical errors, and that's where you're going to spend most of your time chasing that down. Alright, we have three inputs now to do. So I'm going to go ahead and create the first input. I have two things to fill out. I have to hit the More button. The first one is, what is the place in memory I'm going to store the answer? So I'll paste that in. Second thing is, what question do I want to ask? So I'm going to ask number of first shift widgets, question mark, close quote. Okay, I'll go ahead and click OK. Now the second input is about the same as the first one, so I'm just going to copy that and I'm going to paste it in, and then just modify it for the next one, which is similar. So I'm going to go ahead and copy Shift 2, change the variable name to that, and the change first to second, and so it fits in a box. I'm just going to put 2ND. Okay, that's the second shift. Then I'll copy that, paste it in, and then modify it for the third shift. So I'll go ahead and copy my place in memory and paste it over the old one, or the other one, and then change it from second to third shift. So 3RD. Alright, now that I have those three in there, and now I have a bunch of assignments to do, so I'm going to add an assignment. Nice thing about copying and pasting too, notice it highlights the last place I was, so I can keep track of my steps. So I'm going to put this on the left, then come back, copy this, paste it on the right. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and create two more. Just easy copying and pasting from left and right than it is fixing things. Alright, so I'm going to copy this, paste it in. Notice that there's spaces in there, so that's going to cause me some errors. So I'm going to have to get rid of those spaces. And then I have to come back here and make sure I get rid of them in my human algorithm, because that's where I'm going to code from. And you can see I have them over here too. Alright, so I didn't do such a good job. Okay, and I'm missing this here. And missing that there. So as I find errors in my human algorithm, then that's one thing the flowchart's going to show me. I can go ahead and fix them, make sure I fix them in both places. Alright, so I'm going to go now, I'm going to paste in the expression. And I'll do my third assignment. And I'll copy this and then paste it in. And I'll copy this and paste it in. Alright, then we have our final calculation, which is total value. So I'm going to create another assignment. Copy the left. Whoops. Come on. Copy the left. Paste it in. Copy the right. Paste it in. Now you see I can see the whole thing, so if I grab the bottom of the wall and drag it down, I can see the rest of the, making sure that it all looks good. Alright, now I have my final output. Alright, so I have three outputs here. The first one is I'm going to output the shift 1 value. So I'm going to copy that and then create an output. Remember, output has two parts to it. It has a label and then a place in memory. So my label is going to be, I'll just put the value of shift 1, and then I'll join that using the plus symbol with shift 1 value. Alright, and I'll go ahead and create my next output. And that I'm going to need a label. The value of shift 2, and then join that with shift 2 value. So copy this and paste it over. A faster way would have been to, I'm going to do that for the third one. I'm just going to copy this object and then paste it, because that's going to be the same, except it's going to be shift 3. And then I'm going to copy and paste the shift 3 value. And I'm paste it right over this. Alright, now I have all three of my values. I have my final output. I'll go ahead and just go ahead and do that. And my label goes first. The total value is, and then I will join that with total value. Okay, my last step then is to go ahead and test it. So I'll go ahead and run it. I'm going to have 1 for the first shift. I'll have 10 for the second shift and 100 for the third shift. That's going to make it easy math. Alright, so the shift of the first one is 10, and that's 10 times 1. The second shift is 250, that's 10 times 25. And the third one is 5,000, and that's 100 times 50. Alright, so very easy for me to see. So it's going to be 5,260 should be my final. 5,260. I declare this problem solved.